The 2015 Land Rover Defender Spectre stunt car. Bond, James Bond. That name has an iconic ring to it, making people of all ages think about some suave debonair dressed in a tailored suit using the coolest gadgets and a seemingly bottomless bank account to thwart the plans of international criminals and spies. The latest installment of James Bond, Spectre, will be the series' 24th movie since its beginnings in 1962. Of course, a Bond movie wouldn't be complete without a full cast of awesome vehicles. That's where this comes in, the Land Rover Defender. Dressed to impress just like Bond, the Defender comes packing several modifications that make this movie car perform perilous stunts without breaking a sweat, or suspension bits. Not only does the Defender fill the role of a manly off-roader for the movie helps pay tribute to the legendary Defender before Land Rover ends production in the coming months. Yes, sadly, the current 2015 Land Rover Defender will be retired thanks to tightening emissions and safety standards. When, exactly, production will end is still undecided by Land Rover brass. The date has already been extended once with rumors of another extension. Either way, the Defender, at least in its current form, isn't long for this world. Nevertheless, the Defender remains an awesome off-roader worth of a spot in James Bond history. Let's check all the details. Continue reading to learn more about the Land Rover Defender Spectre stunt car. Exterior. Starting with the double cab pickup configuration, movie creators turned the standard Defender into a beastly machine. Massive 37-inch Maxxis Trepador tires mounted on bead-lock wheels were added for unmatched off-road prowess. Covering those tires are wide fender extensions. A step bar is mounted between the tires, making it easier to hop inside. A body-mounted roof rack provides extra storage and a great mounting point for 4 LED off-road lights. An engine snorkel keeps high water from entering the intake. At the front, a Land Rover brush guard and winch mount holds an electric winch rated to pull 10,000 pounds. A hemp tow rope adds character as well. Beyond that, the Defender is pretty much stock. Interior. Note 2015 Land Rover Defender Heritage interior shown. There is no news on upgrades or changes to this Defender's interior. That means the Defender has its Spartan furnishings and old-school dashboard. The large steering wheel does not have an airbag, but rather a soft touch pad. The HVAC system uses the traditional sliders that manually control airflow. The radio head unit is an aftermarket piece that looks as if it can be purchased at the local electronics store. The drivetrain controls are also manual, including the transmission, transfer case, and parking brake. It doesn't get any more straightforward than this. Drivetrain. Speaking of the drivetrain, standard Defenders are powered by a 2.2-liter 4-cylinder turbodiesel that produces 120 horsepower and 265 pound-feet of torque. A 6-speed manual transmission is the only choice, as is the manually operated, 2-speed transfer case. With a top speed of 90 miles per hour and a 14.7-second run to 60 miles per hour, the Defender is no Nürburgring runner. Those stats solidify the Defender's main focus as a dedicated off-roader. Conclusion. The Land Rover Defender, especially decked out in its James Bond movie garb, is a formidable beast that commands attention. It's awesome the classic SUV is getting a send-off thanks to the Bond movie franchise, and knowing how good the last few movies have been, the send-off will likely be a great one. Defender fans can expect Land Rover to develop a new Defender, one that is worthy of the name yet compliant with future crash and emission standards. Hopefully Land Rover will also offer the vehicle in the US, where it can go toe-to-toe with the Jeep Wrangler. Just don't expect the two to compete at the same price point. In the meantime, be sure to catch Spectre on the silver screen. It hits US theaters on November 6, 2015. Love it. Classic Defender looks lots of upgrades, a great send-off for the Defender. Leave it likely uses the stock drivetrain A1 off build at the end of its production cycle.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.